In today's episode, we're exploring a mansion frozen in time around Christmas. The family living here seemingly had evacuated overnight, leaving expensive things behind, like this Alienware computer and a higher-end four-wheeler. The parents were doctors, which is how they could afford such a home. The home appeared vacant to me all the way back in 2020. However, the grass was still being maintained. In 2021, however, a fire started in the kids' bedroom, and the home was then entirely left abandoned. I discovered it for the first time in 2023, and returned a couple months later to refilm it after losing the footage I filmed there. Was this a vacation home turned insurance job, or had they genuinely abandoned the home before, or perhaps during, the fire? This was a strange one for me. The home was wildly overgrown, clear signs of abandonment, but due to the fact that it was a fire, I waited a couple years to post the footage. But still today, it is abandoned. So now I am confident that I could say this home is genuinely an abandoned home. Some places I'll wait a while to post so I don't get in trouble. So I waited over 2 years to upload this footage. If you guys want to know how I found this place, check out my memberships on my YouTube channel. I'm sharing all the secret information on how I find these places. Or if you just want some abandoned places I'm keeping less of a secret, you can check out my website below.
Gates open.
There's something going on in the woods. You hear that? And I don't think there's a house back there, but maybe there is because it looks like the grass is mowed back there. A little bit strange. But here we are, guys. Big old pool right there we're gonna check out. Anyways, guys, we're on the outside here, and I might check out this playground back here. We're going to the front just to see the damage. I didn't really show you guys, but yeah, it's pretty bad. It would have been beautiful though. I mean, seriously, look at this. Beautiful home, pool in the woods. What can you not like, you know? Yeah, this one is bad. So right up there, the front kind of window there, that was the clothing, the walk-in closet there. Pretty big. Anyways, guys, let's go take a look at this tree house. I don't know if I'm gonna climb it because I'm afraid of bees. We went to a bunch of abandoned buildings earlier and there were bees everywhere, so that's one thing you gotta worry about when summer just starts. Look at that. Oh, there's like an old rope swing maybe or something they had there. This place is super overgrown though. Yeah, this would have been nice. The kids living here would have had a great time. Imagine growing up at a place like this, huh? Out in the woods. Dang. They just had this huge yard to drive stuff. Imagine how fun that would have been. You could probably subdivide this land, guys, and put something big up, huh? 20 houses or something. That's what might happen to this land. That goes up to nothing. I never seen that up there, actually. I never went up there. We gotta go. But here's the back of the house. We got boards everywhere. Oh, there's a lock now. That's strange. All right, we hopped the gate. Here's the pool. Pretty bad shape, but not as bad shape as I usually see at abandoned mansion pools. This has only been abandoned for a couple of years, but inside here you could see some of the stuff they had here, which is we got an old fridge and some outdoor stuff. They left quite a bit behind here. Kind of interesting. What's over here? Anything? Just kind of pool stuff, it seems. It's a pretty large house, I would say. Kind of cool. Look at that. It's some real old estate vibes, you know? But this is a pretty unique spot here, so you can see the entire top floor. There's a part of it that's still intact, but most of it's completely destroyed. So we got the bottom floor in the basement and the garage that's mainly intact. Yo, Lord.
Yeah, what's up?
The gate's open on the side.
This side?
Yeah, so you don't have to climb like I did. Yeah, look at that, pretty fancy for a pool. Oh, sun's coming out too. Look at that, tree fell right on the driveway. This place has been sitting Anyways, guys, I actually bought a mask for this one. I'm starting to incorporate a mask for more of my videos. This one is particularly bad. I wanted to say that because everyone's always asking me if I wear a mask. I have a 5-minute rule. I go to places for 5 minutes and I don't wear a mask. And if I'm there for longer, I usually do wear one, unless it's got ventilation, open windows. There's a broken window here. Nobody's been here besides us. I think that was from the fire department. All this stuff here is broken because of the fire. They probably broke in the back here too, I don't know. Here's their old stuff. Sadly, there's no chairs, but took out, oh, those are the chairs, I think. They took out most of their stuff though. And I see a Christmas tree inside there. This should be exciting. Yep. There we go. And yeah, this is full of stuff, guys. It smells super moldy, so I'm gonna put on my mask. All right, well anyways, hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Look at this, first thing I see on the door. I do not like spiders. Okay, so like there's so much Christmas stuff around here. This room is super intact, as you can see. And look, here's the Christmas tree. So my guess is this was abandoned around Christmas. They did, it looks like they did, you know, take a couple things out of here. But you know, when there's fires, they kind of just leave a lot of stuff behind because it's contaminated. So I mean, look at that. Look at this. This is an HP printer. This is actually a new one. This is like the one I have. That's some money. And here's like the Wi-Fi router and the phone. Kenny Rogers, the gambler. Interesting. All sorts of stuff, guys. You can see the fire damage here. I mean, it got pretty down here. All that black stuff is from the fire. Let's go back to this room though. So this was kind of their main living room here. And look at all this. We got some Xbox One controllers here. And some other kind of random stuff. I don't know what this is. Some ornaments maybe. This right here looks like a PlayStation or something. I'm trying to find the actual Xbox. But there's, yeah, we got some Christmas stuff in here. They took some stuff out, guys. Here's where the TV would have been. Would have been an expensive TV, so they probably took it. But, you know, here's like what remains, you know, from what they didn't need during the fire. Forza Motorsports. And what is this? Call of Duty World at War. A couple games on the floor, actually. Yeah, NBA 2K17. Another Christmas tree here. And yeah, this is kind of chaos. A couple more things. Christmas stuff, you know. And check out the sunroom. I really like this sunroom here. So this, not too much in here, but this is probably the most intact room in the house since it's furthest away from the fire. And this would have been cozy, real cozy. There's like a nice drawer they had for some reason. Oh, so they use this to store wine. Pretty neat.
Today I'm with Obsolete Voids and Lord Explorers, and we're gonna be checking this place out. There's a lot left behind.
So we just found some art, and it looks like it might have been the kid that used to live here. School projects, maybe.
We got bubbles. That's adorable. They must have been young.
What's that?
Whoa.
Is that a house?
Is that a house on fire?
That does look like a house on fire.
No
Whoa.
way. Hold on, I gotta open it. That looks like a house on fire.
That's so weird.
What are
That is
these?
strange. I don't know, maybe this kid knew something we didn't.
That maybe he's that one that set the house on fire.
Hey, we're unlocking the story one piece at a time.
Oh no. There's Diary of a Wimpy Kid over there and like Captain Underpants books. So like there's probably like a little boy.
Guys, this could be a little deeper than we thought.
That is a massive dog bed, and like that is probably as big as me. Like I could lay on that and have extra space.
The dog must have been like yay big.
Oh god.
Not surprised.
It could be a Great Dane.
Yeah.
Some sort of big dog.
Dude, what's with people with mansions and big dogs, am I right?
I don't know.
They always have those big, fancy, expensive dogs, and it's just like, what?
If we had our buddy Max Power, he would crawl through that. Unfortunately, he has retired from Urbex, but maybe if you guys spam the comments down there, he might come back.
We also got some games here, I noticed. And, we got a book. Oh, no way. I think I found photos.
What'd you find?
I actually found photos. We're gonna have to censor the names out there, but,
Oh, wow. Is that couch? It almost looks like it.
I don't know.
So this must have been the family that lived here.
This was the kid that was doing the pictures. Look, he's holding a picture in the picture.
He's holding his art up.
Imagine the family here. Like, there would have been, like, the kids, you know, they had their friends over playing Xbox. I mean, this brings me back almost, you know?
Once the water damage gets to it, it swells up the floorboards and lifts them. It's going up like 6 inches.
So guys, as we leave this room, let's head down to the kitchen, and right off the bat, the destruction is crazy. The whole top floor has fallen on everything. But as you can see, this was a pretty nice house. You know, pretty modern, updated. It's just been kind of sitting for a couple of years now. I think this is the fridge. I'm a bit scared to open it, but gotta do it. Oh my gosh. That is so disgusting. Thank goodness I'm wearing a mask, guys. So this is full of stuff. Whoa. That's actually insane. Look at all this. That's crazy. Whew. It probably smells bad. There's a lunchbox. Some old plates. Looks like after the fire they removed stuff. You can see that white spot right there. If they took stuff out. Right here we got an old hat. Some medicines. Some more medicines up here or something. Bunch of random stuff. Look at this though. This is a nice, what do you call it? Nice stove. They took the necessary things. Personally, I wouldn't eat off a plate that was in a house fire, but let's go to the garage. Pretty excited to see this part. Look at that. All these items. You got some shoes, gloves. Hat's still on there. Some toys. Dog bowl. So that was for the big dog they had. Yeah, and there's their shoes. The last place they put their shoes before the fire. This is pretty sad. Kind of crazy. Alright, now let's head down to the garage. Four-car garage. Imagine the cars they had in here. Maybe they got some keys lying around. We could see what they had.
Okay, the mold's not that bad in here, so right here we have a laptop set up. There's a microphone. So when I was first here a year ago, there was a whole setup. All that's gone now. So somebody stole this stuff, it seems. And this is kind of crazy. We got some family photos here. So this is the family that lived here, it seems. That seems to be them. Whole bunch of stuff back there. Look at that. That might have been the clothes they were wearing. Huh? And more documents. There's a laptop in there. Pretty cool. Check this out though, they got an ATV here. There's a chance they're using this to plow the driveway. Got some laptops here. Actually, this ATV is completely broken, if I remember correctly. Look at that, some items on there. Here's, I don't see the logo, but here's some rims for a car they had. It looked rather new. Here's a rim. It might have had a Jeep or a truck too, because look at that. That's a nice new tire. Right here it seems we have a jewelry box or a something in those regards. And there was an RC car here. I think that's gone now. Somebody took that, but there was a bunch of cool stuff here relating to remote control stuff. Those muffins, gross. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Remote control. So they definitely worked on some stuff. Gross. Look at that. That's old candy. But yeah, some tools and other things. Here's a bunch of gloves. Maybe for riding. Bunch of stuff. Stuff for the garden. Some more tools. They certainly worked on stuff here. Kid played football, there's a hint. There's another fridge, probably full of stuff.
All right, mask is on. I know there's gonna be stuff in here. Oh, sorry about the focus here, it's kind of bad. Look at that. The fridge garage, it only has drinks usually. Look at that, some of them exploded or something. Gross. Oh, look at that. That Arnold Palmer, like, decayed. Like, I don't know how that happens. Don't ask me. Nah, I bet that smells nasty. More drinks up here. I don't know what these, oh, this might be for the dog. I don't know, some bags. Yep, there's a leash. Now we're gonna go upstairs here to the bird part. Kind of interested in checking out. Right there we got a motion sensor. No longer works, obviously. This is the only intact room upstairs, I would say. This fire was bad, guys. This is as far as I'm gonna go up here. There's a bed, clearly caught fire. Actually, you know, I'm gonna go a little bit further. The destruction. Might have been a piano. It smells burnt, I could smell through the mask. But here's the one intact upstairs bedroom, I'd say. A lot of clothes here. But yeah, you could see the stuff that was left here. I wonder if this was the guest bedroom or not. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That's what the fire did to the water bottle. It was so hot in here, but it didn't reach this room. But it was so hot, it completely melted the water bottle. But there's still water in there. Yeah, this is kind of a nightmare here. Nightmare fuel. Look at that. Cool. This is pretty sad to see, guys. Well, look, there's some stuff they removed. Of course, that was there before. It's crazy though, look. This like black stuff on the walls. Well, without further ado, let's start heading down here. Look at this room though. That's a cool little room. Pretty neat. this is badly decayed. There's a little sculpture that the kid must have made. There's a basement here we'll check out in a little bit. But yeah, look at this room, guys. Pretty cool room, I would say. So here's where it's starting to get real bad, in the downstairs portion. There's no way you guys are up there.
Dude, it is so cool up here.
Really?
It's way cooler up here than it is downstairs.
No way.
Everything is still left.
No way.
And I found something super cool over here.
What is that?
It is a case for Bose headphones
Oh,
that are perfectly fine. Still has the cards. There's even batteries in here.
wow.
Like, what? And look at that. A dongle.
Wait, this is actually insane. Oh my gosh. I just realized how much stuff is here. Well, we got a flat screen there. I didn't know you could go up here.
Yeah, we were too scared to come up here 2 days ago.
Whoa, this is pretty cool. Look at that, guys. So this, look at that, there's an iPhone case. So all that's still... And look, there's canvas. So... whoever lived here was using that stuff. But I mean, all this stuff, look, it's so intact. Look what happened to the water bottle. Again, that is so strange. Oh, they're close. Oh my gosh, this is totally ruined.
Dude, this walk-in closet is huge.
Real? Oh, that's what that is.
Everything is still in here too.
Oh my gosh. All these whoa. That I had never been up here. The shoes are still in here, guys. Look.
Really pretty, but
I had no idea about this room. I mean, all these drawers are probably stuffed with clothes. Of course, I don't think I would be wearing any of these.
Oh, yeah.
You can see the ties here as well, still set up. That's some destruction.
yeah, look at that. All of the clothes. It makes you think, like, because usually fire departments don't let you come back in after that.
Yeah.
So it's like, were they packing their stuff before the fire happened, or were they gonna come back and get it?
An insurance job.
Yeah, it's kind of strange that it's just all out. Like, in there, like, nothing is put away.
Well, anyways, I don't want to stay up here too much. Let's head back down. Guys, here's the main walk-in right here. Pretty cool. Pretty big room. Wide open. I see some stuff back there. Here we got a fireplace. So this stuff here, this is interesting. So you put a tarp over all this, but it's been sitting for a year or two at least, just like this. So they were trying to save the furniture, but didn't work out. But this is all these books. Look at that. So they were fans of history, maybe. You got some old 1940. Whoa. Diary of a Wimpy Kid stuff. Dogman, Dave Pilkey. No, Captain Underpants. Oh, that brings me back. Where's the Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Here we go. Look at that. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Those books were super entertaining when I was younger. They have the whole collection. Look at that. A couple other, ornaments, what have you. And here's this kind of end part. Anything here? Doesn't look like it. There's this. And it looks like it's full of stuff. I'm going to put this down actually. So hopefully there's no personal info, but okay. Oh, you get a book about Japan. So a lot of that stuff was personal documents. Here we got some earrings. It's probably their knick-knack box. Look at that, makeup, glasses. I wonder what kind of glasses these are. I'm gonna put this all back, guys, don't worry. But I mean, the destruction is apparent. and the decay. This is mold, not even fire damage. I'm telling y'all, the mold is bad in here. All right. Check this room out, guys. So here's their dining room. Pretty modern looking, I like it. Like they have the king's chair right there, and the rest are kind of not as cool. So look at this. This was on the table during Christmas time. Imagine the, you know, the kind of family stuff they had here. Pretty cool. Here's the original wallpaper, as you can see. Modern light fixtures. Like they had Christmas stuff all around the house. Don't trip over that. Got some candies in there or something Christmas related. Cool little dining table. So, all right, last part I think is this downstairs. So check that out. Quite a few things in there. Whoa. How bad? No way. Oh, I can walk down here. It's flooded, but not that bad. That is interesting. Let's see how far of a look we can get. This is just in ruins. Actually, I think I feel the water seeping in my shoe. No! Oh, shoot. There's water in my shoe. A nail went through my shoe earlier, or another Explorer, and there's a hole in my shoe and I forgot. The basement's flooded, but not that flooded.
You went down there?
Yeah, I got water in my shoe.
Oh, God.
How are your shoes?
My shoes are good. They got like a good platform right there, so if I step on a nail, it's not going to go into my foot.
You can go down there then.
Oh, God. Is it worth it?
I don't know. I don't think it's going up to your shoes yet, so.
Oh, wet. Wet.
Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. This was definitely a really interesting explore, you know. Imagine what's gonna happen to this house is it's gonna be knocked down and the land will be either sold or it'll just sit as an empty lot. But in the meantime, it's still here. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and hope you enjoyed. Take it easy.